Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter G. I got the beginning part of the G started just fine, but that little bit that goes back into the G, well, I was having a little bit of trouble with trying to get this to make sense. I did go back and forth a little bit on that, but I think I got it in the end. It seems to work okay. Y'all will have to let me know if you think this is a good capital G or if you would have done it differently. I'm curious to know. Now, of course, the roof, as we all suffer through, was difficult. I thought, you know what? I'll go back to doing these funky little roof things on the corners. But then I quickly changed my mind and thought, no, I want to try something a little different. I want it to not be the same kind of roof over and over and over again because I do tend to do that. So I decided to try something different, and I like the concept of it, but what I was trying to accomplish just wasn't working. It looked weird to me. So I played around with it a little bit longer, and I decided to leave it for now, and just I did the chimney where the little bit of the G goes in, and I felt like that was a good spot for that. It made sense to me. But I was still contemplating to the roof, going back and forth. I had the vision in my head. I just didn't know what I was thinking was going to work. So I tried different concepts, different roofs here and there to try and figure out what would work and what wouldn't work. I did want to keep the lip off on the edge of the roof, but it just wasn't going to work because those corner pieces, when you pull those corner pieces out to have an edge, they stick out way too far. Even with the roof trim, it just wasn't going to work out. As is the story of my life when it comes to roofs, apparently. I do like what I ended up with, though. It seems to work out okay. Then I went in with the floor plan. So instead of building the walls first, I like to drop down the furniture pieces to kind of see roughly the size of the rooms and where the rooms are going to be. And on this one, I had decided that I definitely wanted to have 2 bedrooms. So I was trying to figure out how to make a 2-bedroom home with this weird shape. I'm still not 100% sold on it, but I do like the idea. I'm just not sure if the idea is a good one, I suppose. It does have a nice flow to it, though. Putting the office in the corner seemed to kind of make it fit a little better to where I could get that second bedroom in there and still have it made sense. But I just didn't, I felt like I couldn't have the office where I had originally placed it because I thought if the second bedroom was off of the kitchen, then you'd have to walk all the way down the hallway to get to the bathroom, and that just wasn't going to work for me. It didn't seem logical. It didn't seem like a good floor plan. So I decided to go ahead and start placing some doors to kind of give myself a better idea. And I knew in the middle that I wanted it like a patio type thing, but I was gonna try to do like the platform thing. So to do that, I found the easiest way was to build a room and then remove the walls. But with the platforms being so high on the outside, I had to bring the inside floors up as well. And that took a little bit of a minute. But I do like the end results. Having the house with the platforms in the center, as well as having it on a higher foundation, though, it made it a lot more difficult to place the exterior stairs. You'll see that I did eventually take the foundation off and just went with the platforms. It seemed to work better, but I did struggle so hard with those darn stairs. I wanted to keep it where it was, but it just wasn't going to work. So I decided to nix the foundation, and I feel like that was definitely the right way to go. Anything else didn't seem to work. Now, once I figured out the stairs, I was like, yay, this is going to work just fine. I started to put in the windows. This is where it takes a turn. After I placed all the windows, I looked on the outside, and it was obvious that the house was way too high. And I couldn't put the windows down any further in the rooms because it just would have looked weird on the inside. And this is when I decided I needed to remove that foundation. It did seem to help a little bit, and in doing that, it changed my platform elevations, which meant that I had to go back and change the floor elevation inside. And that was a whole thing in and of itself. It was a lot, but it was fun to try to figure out something new and something different, and I'm happy with the end result. As far as the layout goes and the window placement and everything, I love it. I do think the exterior on the final could have been better, but I think at that point I was spent. I was tired. My brain just couldn't think anymore. So it just ended up being kind of plain and simple. But here in a minute, you're going to see the completed project. I do hope you guys like it. Make sure you hit like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Okie dokie, here we go. Let's see if I did a good job or not. Y'all have to let me know. I know the exterior does not look great. It's a little and the only reason these are here is because for whatever reason... Oh, the roof came back! Hold up! The roof came back! Oh, good! The roof was gone. Oh, it's gone. It's still gone there. Okay, so we'll put that back. So here's the front. We've got some trees outside and just a little bit of floral landscaping in the front, and that's about it. But I want to now go up inside the house. This will be fun. So you've got your mailbox, and then we go up here. Oops. And we have step downs. Those go into the house. But on this platform up here, the left side is the main front door, and this is the master bedroom door. You'll see why in a moment. We've got a nice little area to grill and sit and eat, and over here we've got a beautiful little fountain just kind of sitting here with some vines growing up, which I think looks really cute. And on this side of the little veranda, I suppose if you want to call it that, we've got some plants and stuff that they can play with. And when we go in this way, I think this turned out really cute. Oh, no. Where's my ceiling? No! Why? Why does it do that to me? I hate it. It's not letting me add a ceiling. Why? I don't want a ceiling there. I don't want to remove the floor. Hold on. Now we can do the ceiling. Yeesh. Go down. There we go. We have a ceiling, and this is covered. Do we want it covered? I don't know. I have to check. We kind of... Well, okay, yeah, well, we want that covered there because that's the entrance. Okay, let me do that. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look bad because it's the end of the roof up top, or the ceiling up top. Okay, so that doesn't look bad, but I did mess that up. Hold on, I gotta fix that. This is why we do walkthroughs, because we do mess things up. We do forget things, and we have to fix them. We do that and bring you in a little bit. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, let's go back inside. Okay, so now we're inside. This is the main front door. You've got a little table here with some knickknacks, painting, a little place to hang your jacket and your bags. Yep. The dining table, kitchen table, whatever you want to call it, is right here in the front as soon as you walk in, but that is okay. We have the kitchen with a few little things here and there, not a ton. There is actually a recipe, what is it, a digital recipe pad is going to be right there. But, oh, did I forget? I forgot lights in the kitchen. I'm going to have to add lights. I'll do that in a minute. But we've got the curtains over the windows in the kitchen. These little curtains here are these curtains. I just made them a little bit smaller. And if you see, oops, there we go. I do have curtains on that window. And then right over here, oh my gosh, get back inside. Hold on. Alrighty, there they are. Let's say hello. I'm so sorry. This game sometimes drives me insane. So we go through the kitchen here, and through this first door, we have the office. Which there's not a lot going on here, but they haven't quite lived in this home for very long, so they're not going to have a lot of stuff. This is the living area, living room, sitting room, whatever you want to call it, with a nice little TV, and it's a good height. You can actually, there's plenty of room to put a bigger TV if you want. You just have to move that little plant over, and it will be fine. But there you go. I don't like the ceiling, so I'll have to fix that. We go down the hallway. We go in this first room. Hello, Mrs. Crabapple. And we've got the main bathroom for guests and for the second bedroom, which, by the way, yes, I do have a second bedroom, if you didn't realize that by now. So here it is. This corner is a little dark because they are going to want to sleep. And you need darkness to sleep. They got some toys, a little bit of wall decor, not a ton. And then we go down this narrow little hallway here. And this is the main bedroom. I think it looks really cute. The curtains match the pillows. And we've got some pinks and peaches going on around in here. I think it looks nice. through this door on the other side of the wardrobe, we have their full double bathroom, or double sinked bathroom, and a step down tub. I gotta fix that too. Okay, partition's up too high. And then the cool part about this bedroom, besides the fact that you can look out here into where the fountain is, we've got a little fireplace nook for them to sit here and snuggle up on, and with the TV as well. And then this door takes them outside if they want to. If they're asleep in the morning or something and they want to get the mail, they can just come out this door instead of going all the way around the house. Because, yeah, that's a lot to go all the way around the house. So let me fix the partition in the master bathroom, which should be fairly simple. There we go. I think that's where it needs to be. Yes. And then what was the other thing I needed to do? Oh, I needed a light in the kitchen, which we should be able to just do a regular light. I mean, just a light. And I like using these in the kitchen. That gives us more than enough light in there. We've got all our stuff in there, all our clutter. If we go nighttime, you'll see there's plenty of light out back. You don't need much more. And there's plenty of light in this little fireplace section where they can sit and snuggle. Isn't that sweet? I like it. Here's the overall view. This is, as you can see, the letter G. Main door is right here, or front door is right here. And then you go dining, kitchen, office, living, shared bathroom, second bedroom. Then you have the master suite with a master bath. And that is it, y'all. I hope that this is something that you might want to consider doing. Afternoon, there we go. And if you want to download the house as is, you can find it under hashtags lilmomma, Momma-One, letter G home, letter G, and alphabet challenge. Yeah, this thumbnail doesn't look great, but you know, is what it is, right? Why is it so slow? Oh, this is moving slow. I don't like it. And if you want to try out the shell itself for the letter G, it is under lilmomma, Momma-One, letter G shell, letter G and alphabet challenge. And it does look like I forgot to change this to shell, so it is still going to say, well, I think I can change that. No, I can't. Okay, never mind. It's okay. Anywho, if you guys tried out this shell, let me know. And let me know where I can find it so I can go take a look at it. You can let me know down in the comments below, or you can tag me on Blue Sky or Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. In any case, that is all I've got for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you find some inspiration, and I do hope that you try out the G shell. Mine or someone else's, does not matter. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, have fun.